The next topic we'll be covering are the building blocks of model-driven apps. Starting with data, the table below shows the different data components that can make up a model-driven app, which can determine what data the app will be based upon. It also shows what designer is used to create or edit the data component. Tables are items with properties that you track. Examples include contacts and accounts. Many standard tables are available. You can customize a non-system standard table. You could also create a custom table from scratch. Columns are properties that are associated with a table and help define that table. A column is defined by a data type, which determines the type of data that can be entered or selected. Examples of data types include text, number, date and time, currency, and lookup. Columns are typically used in forms, views, and searches. Relationships define how tables can be related to each other. There are one and n relationships. For example, adding a lookup column to a table creates a new one and relationship between the two tables and lets you add that lookup column to a form. Choice. This type of column shows a control that lets the user select among predefined options. Each option has a number value and a label. Choice columns can require either a single value or multiple values. User interface. The table below shows the user interface components, which determine how users will interact with the app and what designer is used to create or edit the component. Apps determine the app fundamentals like components, properties, the client type, and the URL. Sitemap. A sitemap specifies the navigation for your app. Forms include a set of data entry columns for a given table. A form can be used to create a new data row or edit an existing one. Views define how a list of rows for a specific table appears in your app. A view defines the columns shown. Logic. The logic components determine what business processes, rules, and automation the app will have. Microsoft Power Apps makers use a designer that is specific to the type of process or rule they are needing. Business process flow. Business process flows walk users through a standard business process. Use a business process flow if you want everyone to handle customer service requests the same way, or you can use a business process flow to require staff to gain approval for an invoice before submitting an order. Workflows automate business processes without a user interface. Designers use workflows to initiate automation that does not require any user interaction. Actions are a type of process that lets you manually invoke behaviors, including custom actions, directly from a workflow. Business rules apply rules or recommendation logic to a form to set field requirements, hide or show fields, validate data, and more. App designers use a simple interface to implement and maintain fast-changing and commonly used rules. Flows. Power Automate is a cloud-based service that lets you create automated workflows between apps and services to get notifications, sync files, collect data, and more. Visualization. The visualization components determine what type of data and reporting the app will show and have available and which designer is used to create or edit that component. Charts are individual graphical visualizations that can appear in a view or a form or that can be added to a dashboard. Dashboards show one or more graphical visualizations in one place that provide an overview of actionable business data. Embedded Microsoft Power BI. Power BI adds embedded Power BI tiles and dashboards to your app. Power BI is a cloud-based service that provides business intelligence insight.